Welcome guys, back to another Mario Kart 7 video. Today we're going to be going through all of the time trial records of the retro courses this time within the default data sections. So we're going to go through all the default ghost datas in the retro courses now. So, what do you see if we get into it and start them, huh? Well, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be starting off in the Shell Cup. So, the first one that we're going to be tackling through on our Ghost Data adventure in the retro side is N64 Luigi Raceway. Originally the first track of the Mushroom Cup in Mario Kart 64, but has now become the first track of the Shell Cup in Mario Kart 7. Our Ghost Data time trial for today is Nandikoy. He over here used Luigi in the standard kart with slick wheels, which is combined with a super glider. For my version, I'm going to choose Luigi as well, but for me, I'm going to actually choose him in the Cloud 9 car, which is combined with monster wheels as well as a super glider. The Cloud 9 is chosen because unique simplicity's sake. The monster wheels are chosen because I wanted to choose them, and then the super glider is picked because why not? Alright, so let's go. Alright, here we go. Round 1. Wow! Is it just me, or does it look really cute and kind of terrifying to see a Cloud 9 on monster wheels? It can't just be me, right? Ow! Lap 2. Gosh darn, son! I was trying to be, sneaky, but then nope, I immediately failed. How did I get the extra boost like that? Okay. Luigi, do not bump into the wall. What are you doing, bro? Whoa! Final lap. And one. Yeah! 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 Alright! Ghost Data 1 is complete in the Retro Grand Prix. Hey, not bad at all! I'll take it! Alright, let's go see if I unlock that expert time drop. Yep, we indeed did. Good. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Okay, next up is GBA Bowser Castle 1. This track was originally the final track of the Mushroom Cup back in Mario Kart Super Circuit, but has now become the second track of the Shell Cup here in Mario Kart 7, which is our next stop on our Ghost Data adventure. Our opponent that we're going to be battling against is Nin Hayata. And yes, that is actually his main character here. Anyway, this dude used Bowser in the pipe frame, fittingly enough, with standard wheels, and combines that with a Beast Glider, which is the only time that this glider is ever used in the default Ghost Datas, which is pretty shocking to me. Anyway, for my version, I'm going to be using, of course, Mario for this one, since he did appear in Mario Kart Super Circuit, and I'm combining him with the pipe frame with mushroom tires, as well as a paraglider. The pipe frame was chosen because it's faithful to Super Circuit. This is the only car you can choose in that game. The mushroom tires are chosen because, again, it's a Mushroom Cup themed course. And then the paraglider is chosen because, since I used the super glider earlier, I also use the paraglider for this one. Anyways, let's go and get into the next track. Alright, let's go. Round 2. Lap 2. Final lap time. Bam, bam. Ooh, I made a bad mistake there. Oh yeah! Woohoo! Okay, I kind of made a little mistake there, but doesn't matter. We still beat the Ghost Data regardless. Could have done a little better, but I mean, still, we at least beat him. So, oh Jesus! That's one way to ruin your Ghost Data. Okay, well, let's check out if we unlock that extra time trial. And we did! Alright, good! Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, next up is Wee Mushroom Gorge. This was the third track you encounter in the Mushroom Cup back in Mario Kart Wii, but has now become the third track of the Shell Cup in Mario Kart 7 as our next course to tackle through. Our opponent this time is Nin Kataok. Well, okay, but whatever. Anyway, he over here used Toad in the Cloud 9 with mushroom tires, as well as a paraglider. I'm going to be also using Toad for my version, and it's actually almost identical to the Staff Ghost Data, but the only difference is that while I still use the Cloud 9 as well as the paraglider, I actually also use red monster wheels instead of the mushroom ones. Just to be sort of a duplicate to that of Luigi's, but not completely, so yeah, it's almost similar, but not quite at the same time. Anyways, let's get into it. Yeah! Alright. Alright, here we go. Round 3. Lap 2. I love this theme so much, you can't convince me otherwise, okay? Final lap. Bam, bam. Ooh, I almost hit that Goomba. Alright, another ghost data is complete. Okay, that really wasn't that difficult. Alright. Let's see if we unlock that extra time trial. We indeed did. Nice. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, our last stop in the Shell Cup is DS Luigi's Mansion. This was the final track you encounter in the Mushroom Cup back in Mario Kart DS, but has now became the final track of the Shell Cup in Mario Kart 7. As fitting as it sounds. Our opponent that we're going to be battling against is Nin Kono. He again uses Luigi here, but this time in the Zucchini, which is combined with slim wheels and a super glider. Admittedly, one of the weirder time trials in this game. Now, as far as is concerned with my version, I'm going to be actually using Peach for a slight change. This is really because she's one of the few characters to appear in Mario Kart DS, which is why I selected her. I've chosen her in the B-Dasher because, again, it fits with the DS theme, but also because this is one of the few vehicles to not be used in the default datas. This is combined with sponge wheels and a Peach parasol. Again, B-Dasher is chosen because it fits with the DS theme, sponge wheels are chosen because, you know, Peach, and then the Peach parasol is chosen because since I chose the super glider earlier, I'll also go with the Peach parasol for the other version. Let's go! And get started with the next ghost. Alright, let's go. Round 4. Lap 2. Final lap. That's another ghost in it cleared. Alright, not bad. Okay, I see a beach. Alright, let's check if we unlock that time trial. And we indeed did. Nice. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, our next stop is going to be at the Banana Cup, which is our next stop in our Retro Ghost Data adventure. First up is N64 Koopa Beach, originally the third track of the Mushroom Cup back in Mario Kart 64, but has now become the first track that you encounter as part of the Banana Cup, of course, in Mario Kart 7. So, today's today's ghost data that we're going to be going up against for this one is Ret Amanda. This lovely lass uses Koopa Troopa in the pipe frame, again, being traditional to the N64 days, combining that with standard wheels as well as a super glider. Pretty traditional stuff. For my version, I'm going to actually choose Lakitu for this one, combining him with the Tiny Tug with monster wheels, as well as a flower glider, just for unique sake, and to be a subtle reference to Chi Chi Beach in Marker 8, where Lakitu is used as the expert time trial in that track instead of Koopa. The Tiny Tug is chosen because it's mostly a water-themed track. The monster wheels were selected because, same with DK. And then the flower glider is chosen because, why not? I just thought it fits the vibe of this track the best. Yeah! So let's go! Alright, round 5. Whoopsie. Oh, I got both of them at the same time. Lap 2. I got nervous I was going to get hit by that side stepper, to be honest. Final lap. Close. Like, almost got ahead of me, but I managed to just barely beat her. Barely beated her. Woo, that was close. Alright, let's check if we unlock that extra data. And we indeed did. Okay, good. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright. Next up is SNES Mario Circuit 2. This was originally the final track of the Mushroom Cup back in Super Mario Kart, but has now become the second track of the Banana Cup in Mario Kart 7. And this is our next stop in our Ghost Data adventure. Our opponent that we're going to be battling against is a rather interesting throwback back in the Wii. Nin Itro-S. She used Mario in the pipe frame combined with standard wheels as well as a super glider to, again, be traditional to back in the Super Mario Kart days. Which makes sense. For my version, I'm going to be selecting Wario once more, and again, using him in the pipe frame, since it fits with the SNES days due to it being the only car that you can choose back in Super Mario Kart. The wheels of choice that I selected are the sponge wheels, just to be unique, and then the glider ends up being the regular, typical super glider. So, really, the only difference is that I use the sponge wheels. But anyway, let's go. Move it! Let's go, Wario! Do the beach! Alright, here we go. Round 6. Yeah! Okay, kind of started off a little bit too far to the edge, but still. Yeah! Okay, I kind of messed up there, but whatever. I can still catch up, though. Yeah. Okay, nice! Yeah! Lap 2. Man, Wario and Mario are like neck and neck. Hold up. Ah. Ooh, that was a bad mistake. Ah. Oh, hi. Final lap. I can still catch up, but I need a miracle in order for it to work. You know what? I'm gonna risk it and do this anyway. Yeah. Ah! Ha! And you win. Woo! That was close! Woo-wee! By 200 milliseconds, I still beated her. Holy! But the coaster is not even usually that difficult, but man, she legit almost beat me. Woo-wee! That was close. That was way too close for comfort, bro. All right, let's see if we can unlock that expert time trial. We indeed did, and woo-wee, that expert time trial is gonna be a demon. Woo-wee, wait until I talk about how difficult that one is. Anyway, if you'll excuse me. All right, welcome to our next stop, the fan favorite Wii Coconut Mall. This is the second track originally that you encountered in the Flower Cup back in Mario Kart Wii, but has now become the third track of the Banana Cup in Mario Kart 7, which is our next stop in our Ghost Data Adventure. Our opponent that we're going to be battling against is a rather interesting one, Rhett Thomas. He used Honey Queen, which I still do not understand why they selected Honey Queen for this one. Anyway, in the standard car with slim wheels combined with a super glider. For my version, I'm gonna go with the only Wii representative character back in Mario Kart Wii, Rosalina, since she makes the most amount of sense for this track. I'm using her in the standard car, combining that with slim wheels this time instead of the wooden ones like I did with Honey Queen before, and the glider of choice ends up being what I like to call the Rosalina parasol, considering that Peach has a Peach parasol, Daisy has a Daisy parasol, Honey Queen has a Honey Queen parasol, which I mistakenly said Peach parasol, whatever. Anyway, that's what we got going on, so let's get into it. Alright! Bitch! Alright, let's go. Round 7. Alright, let's go, Rosalina. Apparently, originally there was supposed to be a third car here, which is a little weird. Lap 2. Oh, like, she's way further behind. Oh, I almost got hit! Can I just say that was way too close for comfort? Alright, final lap. Bam, bam. Yeah, that ghost data was like trashed out. Like there was no way she was gonna catch up she was gonna catch up at that point. Alright, well, we defeated yet another time trial, so that's good at least. So, let's look and see if we unlock that time trial. And we indeed did. Nice. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Moving on to our last stop in the Banana Cup, which of course is DS Waluigi Pinball, the fan favorite course back in the DS. Originally it was the third track of the Flower Cup back in Marker DS, but has now become the final track of the Banana Cup in Mario Kart 7. So, our ghost hitter for the day is Red Bill. Our man over here used, of course, Wario in the standard car combined with slick wheels, and combines that with a swooper glider, which is the first of 2 times that this glider is used. Which is pretty interesting, actually. As for my version, I'm going to choose another DS representative character, Daisy, for this one, given that she has appeared in Marker DS. I'm choosing her in the Egg 1 car, which is, of course, fitting. It comes from DS, obviously. Combining that with sponge wheels because with Daisy's personality, and combining that with the Daisy parasol. Don't really need to explain anything else, so let's get into it. Yahoo! Give it a bitch! Alright, here we go. Round 8. I had to make sure I didn't get hit by those pinballs. Also, can somebody please explain this to me? Why did they bring back Waluigi Pinball if Waluigi is not going to be in the roster of DS? You can't convince me that that is not one of the stupidest decisions that Nintendo has ever created. Why couldn't they have brought back Wario Stadium into this game? That would have made way more sense. Seriously now. Anyway. Lap 2. Oh, I almost hit the fencing by accident. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch out, Daisy. I don't want you getting hit by no pinballs. Final lap time. Bam, bam. kind of difficult. All right. I see you. All right, let's go check out if we unlock that time trial. And we indeed did. Nice. All right, halfway done. Let's move on to the next one. All right, our next stop is over at the Leaf Cup. The first stop that we're going to go over to is N64 Calamari Desert. This is the final track you encounter in the Mushroom Cup back in Mario Kart 64, but has now become the first track of the Leaf Cup in Mario Kart 7, which is one of the rare instances that a Mushroom Cup course is used for Leaf Cup. So that's pretty interesting. Anyways, our opponent for today is Nishim, I think her name is. But anyway, she over here used Shy Guy and the Cat X, combining that with wooden wheels as well as a swooper glider, which totally makes sense. That is his combo that was shown back in the trailer for Mario Kart 7 back in the day. For my version, I'm going to go a little bit more interesting with this one. I'm going to also use Shy Guy, but the combo that I'm using here is the Barrel Train, combine that with wooden wheels and a super glider. The Barrel Train is selected because while this isn't really an N64 car, it does fit the whole train aesthetic of the course. The wood wheels are chosen because these are usually associated with the Barrel Train the most often, and the Super Glider is chosen because since I already used the Paraglider last time, Super Glider is what we choose it. Round! Let's go, Shy Guy! Do it, bitch! Alright, here we go. Round 9. Let's go. Oh, jeez. I still got hit by the train anyway. Come on, dude, really? No big deal. I'll catch back up. Told ya. Lab 2. Alright, final lap. Bam, bam. Oh, wow. And one. Bam. Wow. Alright, another ghost data bites the dust. Can I just say, Calamari Desert has some great music. Holy. I forgot how amazing this music track is. Alright. So, let's check if we unlock that time trial. And we got it. Nice. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, our next stop for the day leads us to DSDK Pass. An often forgotten course in Mario Kart DS that I think was pretty solid. Anyway, this is the first track you encounter within the game's Star Cup back in Mario Kart DS, but has now become the second track of the Leaf Cup in Mario Kart 7. As fitting as it sounds. Alright, so our opponent for today is Ret Seam this time. He uses DK in the Barrel Train, combining that with wooden wheels as well as a super glider. And, interestingly, this is actually the only time that the barrel train is ever selected for a staff time trial, which is weird because I thought as a kid that it was used a lot more in the time trials when I first went through this game a little while back. But no, apparently it's only just used one time and only for a default staff time trial, which is really weird if you ask me. Anyway, as for my version, I'm going to go a little bit more interesting route and go with Metal Mario. I'm going to use him in the Koopa Clown car, which is actually the only time I've ever used in this car, with roller wheels, which is shocking it took me this long for me to finally mention about them. And as for the glider of choice, it ends up being the Beast Glider this time around. Let's go and get into the next time trial. Do it, bitch! Alright, here we go. Round 10. Alright, I was going to collect all those coins, but I couldn't. Oh, and of course I get hit. Okay. Yee-hoo! I'll catch back up. No problem. Lap 2. Alright, final lap time. Bam, bam. The best! Alright, that's another time trial completed. Whoop whoop! Alright, 10 of them done so far. Holy, we're making some pretty good progress. Let's see if we unlock that time trial. And we did. Nice. Alright. If you'll excuse me. Alright. Our next stop in our Ghost Data adventure leads us to GCN Daisy Cruiser, another fan favorite track from Double Dash. This is the third track you encounter within the Flower Cup back in Mario Kart Double Dash, but has now become the third track of the Leaf Cup in Mario Kart 7. Our opponent for this one is Nin Dai 8. She uses Daisy for some reason in the pipe frame with sponge wheels, which is combined with a Daisy parasol, which is immediately one of the weirder Ghost Data options in this game. But I wouldn't say mine is natural either, since it's just as weird. So I'm going to be choosing Bowser for this one, weirdly enough, since Bowser has made an appearance with a Double Dash. But the car I'm choosing is the Barrel Train again, which actually better suits this course because it's a Double Dash themed track, and so the Barrel Train is also a Double Dash themed car. This is combined with slim wheels, as well as combining it with a super glider, because, you know, tradition's sake. Grrr! Let's get into it. Alright, Alright, here we go. Round 11. I swear, if this doesn't scream unoriginality and just weirdness all into one, I don't know what is. But anyway. Well, I actually timed that just right. Oh! Lap 2. Okay, I kind of saved it somehow, which I don't understand how that happened. Alright, sure. Final lap. Bam, bam. Why did the front running drums just play for like a split second? Hold up. Yeah. Alright, I did it! Beat a ghost in another time trial. I kind of forgot to showcase the screen, but whatever. You didn't miss too much though, so. Alright, well, that takes care of yet another time trial. Let's see if we unlocked it. And we did, nice. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, our last stop for the Leaf Cup is none other than the fitting Wii Maple Treeway. My favorite track in Markered Wii, actually. This is the third track you encounter in the Star Cup back in Markered Wii, but has now become the final track of the Leaf Cup in Mario Kart 7. How fitting is that, huh? Anyways, our opponent for today is Nin Asaka. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, she uses Wiggler within the standard car for this one, combining that with wooden wheels and a super glider. For my version, I'm going to be actually using Yoshi this time, and actually using him in his favorite signature combo, ironically enough, as I'm going to use him in the Bumble V with sponge wheels, but the only difference is I'm combining this with a flower glider, like it was shown in the trailer. So, I'm basically doing the trailers a service, huh? But anyway, let's get into it. Let's go. Bitch! Alright, here we go. Round 12. I think this is the most fitting ghost data I think I'm going to ever do in regards to this time trial series in general, but whatever. Look how fitting this is, like seriously. Also, I might as well run a tangent on this right now. Isn't it weird that Wiggler is the only character in the entirety of Mario Kart 7 to not be featured in the trailer at all? Like, freaking Honey Queen, Metal Mario, and Lakitu were featured in there once. Honey Queen was featured in the Honey Hive Battle Arena. Metal Mario was featured in DS Airship Fortress, and then Lakitu was featured in, whatchamacallit, SNES Rainbow Road. Yet Wiggler wasn't mentioned a single time. That is just so weird to me. Like, this would have been the perfect track. I mean, seriously. Lap 2. I just wanted to get that tangent out of my chest, okay? lap time. Crap, bumped into the fence by mistake. Alright, that's another ghost data completed. Alright, we're almost done. Just one last cup left to complete, and that'll be it for the retro tracks in the default data section. Let's look if we unlock that time trial. And we did! Nice! Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright guys, our last stop for the retro default Ghost Data Grand Prix adventure is the Lightning Cup. First up on this cup is Wii Koopa Cape. This was originally the second track of the Star Cup back in Mario Kart Wii, but has now become the first track you encounter in the Lightning Cup in Mario Kart 7, fittingly enough. So, our opponent for this one is Ret Quinn, who kinda has one of the weirdest Miis I think I've seen in a while. Anyway, our dude over here used Koopa Troopa in the standard card with monster wheels, for some reason not the red monster ones, and a super glider. For my version, I think mine is probably one of the stupidest combos I've made so far. I'm using Koopa Troopa in the Birthday Girl with monster wheels and a super glider. Don't ask me why I decided to use the Birthday Girl, I just decided to choose this for stupidity's sake, but then also went with the monster wheels and super glider because why the hell not? Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Stupid bitch! Alright, let's go. Round 13. This is hands down the dumbest combo I've ever came up with in this game. But to be fair, any character that is used in the Birthday Girl that is not a female character is kind of a stupid combo anyway, so who cares? But I'm talking about in the sense of this game specifically, not in any other game. You know what I'm talking about, okay? This just looks so stupid, I'm sorry. Lap 2. I almost hit that Goomba. Almost. But somehow Koopa was able to avoid it. No idea how he did that, but respect to you, Koopa. Final lap. well, let's go. Alright, that's another ghost data completed. Let's go. We're getting close to done, guys. Only just 3 left. Let's check out if we unlock that time trial. And you got hit by a Goomba. Fantastic. And we indeed did. Nice. Right. You'll excuse me? Alright. Our third to last stop leads us to GCN Dino Jungle. This was originally the second track of the Special Cup back in Mario Kart's Double Dash, but now has become the second track of the fitting Lightning Cup in Mario Kart 7. Pretty fitting, eh? Anyway, our opponent for this one is Nin Iwako. She uses Yoshi in the Egg one with roller wheels, combining that with a paraglider, which makes total sense given the fact this was shown in the trailer, so that makes sense. For my version, I'm actually using someone that could have been a good fit here, but I understand why he's not used, DK. I'm using him in the Ball Buggy, which is combined with wooden wheels, and combining that with, of course, a super glider, just to be unique from the original version. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Give it a bitch! Alright, here we go. Round 14. Oh. 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 It really feels surreal using DK in this track. I don't know why, but it just feels really surreal using him here. I don't know if it's just me, but it really does feel surreal. Lab 2. Final lap time. Bam, bam. Oh. Alright, that's another Ghost Data completed. Alright, overall it wasn't too bad. I'll take it. Alright. Wow, that BB just came at the worst timing. Alright, let's check out if we unlock that Ghost Data or not. And we indeed got it. Nice. Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, our Our second to last stop leads us to DS Airship Fortress, which is the semi and penultimate track of our Retro Ghost Data adventure. This was originally the final track of the Star Cup back in Mario Kart DS, but has now become the third track of the Lightning Cup in Mario Kart 7. Our opponent for this one is Nin Ops Him, which is by far the weirdest name I've read so far. But anyway, he used Metal Mario with the Zucchini car and slick wheels, combined that with a super glider, which is interesting, I guess. But anyway, for my version, I'm going to also use Metal Mario, but the difference is I'm going to use it in the Soda Jet, combining him with slick wheels and a super glider because why not? The Soda Jet just fits the whole airship vibe, so that's what we're going with here. So, yeah, that's basically what we're going with. Let's go and get into this ghost. Alright, here we go. Round 15. I was a bit delayed on that jump, but whatever. Come from? Alright, lap 2. Final lap time. Oh, gosh darn it. Alright, come on, Andre. That's enough screwing around. Okay, I kind of screwed up a couple of times, but hey, I still beat the Ghost Data, so that's at least something, right? You can't convince me for at least beating the darn Ghost Data, okay? Could have done that better, but whatever. Alright, let's see if we unlock that time trial. And we got it, nice! Alright, if you'll excuse me. Alright, our last and final stop is SNES Rainbow Road, which is our final track to go over within the Mario Kart 7 Retro Track time trials. This track is the final course of the Special Cup back in Super Mario Kart, but has now become the final track fittingly enough of the Lightning Cup in Mario Kart 7. Our opponent for this one is Nen Yabuki. He used Lakitu in the pipe frame, and this time combined it with slim wheels and with a super glider. For my version, I'm going to choose Lakitu as well, but the difference is I'm using him in the Cloud9 car, combining him with standard wheels as well as a super glider. So it's mostly a little bit different from this one, but kind of similar at the same time. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this thing. But yeah! Do it, bitch! Alright, here we go. The final race. Ooh, that was risky! Ooh, final lap time! Bam, bam! Alright, that's another Ghost Data completed, and that's our last one of the Retro Normal Staff Ghost Datas. Alright, that's every single Retro Grand Prix Normal Staff Ghost Data completed. All in the Nitro and all in the Retro. Alright! Let's take a look if we unlock that Ghost Data. And we indeed did! Alright, well, that's every single Retro and Nitro Staff Ghost Data in the normal default ones, but we're not done yet. When we come back, we're going to now attend the Expert Time Trials, which is where things are going to start to get a little bit more difficult. So, when we come back for the next episode, we're going to be tackling through the Expert Time Trials in the new Nitro courses. So, stay tuned for that. Till next time, bye.